Who's the first pick? Meat word is bornin'. Not a Christian Laettner, not Alonzo Mourning. That's okay, not being braggadocious. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Peace, I gotta go. I ain't no joke.
Hey, hold on, Shaq. Hold on.
Hey, what up, Dang?
What's good?
Man, I thought you only work with professionals, man. It's amateur hour over here, bro.
What's good, man?
I heard that, DJ. Don't make me come in there.
Oh, you left the... Hey, Shaq, I was playing, baby. Keep doing what you're doing, man.
Hey, put him on mute real quick. We made this track. It's nice.
Let me hear it. Oh, like that.
Like that?
Yeah, look, I got something for that.
Ooh, okay.
My life been a puzzle. Jigsaw. Ooh. I went from a puppy to a big dog.
I can hear that, bro.
I ain't just no runaround, slick talk. Now I'm pulling strings, guitar.
Hey, that's it, bro.
Yo.
Pulling strings, guitar. That's fire,
bro.
Hey, that's
you got
a hit.
that.
Right.
Pretty good, but mine was better.
No, it wasn't. Don't lie, man. You need to stick to those commercials. Let the young cats do it.
Hey, man, when you done with Shazam, holla at us, all right?
Hey, I'm gonna send y'all those tracks.
All right,
Please,
cool.
man, please do.
Cool.
Can't wait
All
to
right.
see that next movie.
Why you lie to that man?
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey, Ernie Johnson here, and I'm joined by Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight, it'll be the Chicago Bulls up against the Milwaukee Bucks. Well, for the Bucks, they lost Game 1 in this matchup earlier this season. They'll see them 4 times in all, looking to even the series with a win tonight. And of course, with tonight's game, we'll be watching DJ on the floor. His love of music very well known already. Guys, just how important is the relationship between music and basketball, Kenny?
Oh my gosh. Every player knows that there's a rhythm to the game. Did you ever bring your boombox to the court when you were playing and growing up?
Yes.
Yeah.
I did too.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, I just put it on the side.
On the mean streets of Milwaukee.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Welcome to BMO Harris Bradley Center. We are in Milwaukee, the home of the Milwaukee Bucks. and we're bringing it to you live here on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. This game in Milwaukee marks the start of a homestand for the Bucks. These are the games that challenge you. Guys, they will have their work certainly cut out for them, but they believe they can come away with a win.
And it's in your DNA. You come up against a natural rival, you're going to be a little bit salty.
You know, that's what makes these games great. I mean, no love lost between these two squads. It's great competition with a little animus sprinkled in there.
And David Aldridge is standing by for our pregame report. David, good evening.
Well, guys, Giannis Antetokounmpo came to the NBA as an unheralded 19-year-old from Greece. But he's been a quick step.
Boy, that's fascinating stuff, D.A. Thank you so much. What better way to learn from your mistakes? Clark, I'm certain for coaches and for players too, but certainly for the coach because he's got to moderate this, how he tries to keep his players focused every night in every game in the NBA. It's such a long season.
Yeah, it really is a long season, and you have to sprinkle and not spray if you're a coach. By that, I mean you can't use all of your material too early in terms of motivating. But the other thing is, you need not be motivating your players all the time if you're a coach. That's something that pro players should be doing themselves.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. So the Bulls 5 right now. Zach LaVine is out there with Dwayne Wade. Then there's Nikola Mirotic. Then it's DJ. And it's Pondexter in at the small forward position. So the Chicago Bulls able to put up the first points on the board. Swiped it away. Shoots it up. Pulled the shot a little up, but the bounce goes his way.
Kevin, I like what LaVine showed there, not getting so locked in to his own offense. Keeps his head up, finds the open man.
Now, here's Brogdon. 11 points for him in that last game against the Hornets in Charlotte. 14 feet away. Antetokounmpo can't get it to go. Now the Bulls with it. 4-point game. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
Away from home, you got to execute, and they did that flawlessly.
And that's what it comes down to, execution, especially when you're on the road. Can you follow your game plan? I thought they were awesome in that game.
And here is Antetokounmpo after Dwayne Wade hitting the three. For three, Brogdon. Good on the three-point shot.
Okay, you got a nice little back and forth going here.
Yeah, and I like it. I love seeing that. It's a lot of fun when that happens. These teams are going at each other from the outside.
Inside. DJ with it. Monroe on him. Good work defensively by Monroe.
That's the first miss for this offense. They've hit 3 or 4 to start.
And here's Brogdon from the arc. And it's DJ with the rebound. And one of the stories surrounding DJ right now is that he's inked an endorsement deal with Reese's Puffs not too long ago. Next time you see DJ, it could be on the front of a cereal box, Greg.
And congrats to DJ for landing that deal as he continues to grow his presence. But to be honest, Kevin, I'm a little surprised Reese's Puffs didn't approach me for a deal. I like cereal. I eat Reese's Puffs.
And if you're not defended or unmarked, Monroe will find you. Terrific vision from the big man.
Well, Thon Maker is a project player, Clark, for his team, taken 10th overall in the 2016 draft. Has great size, and he moves well, but it's going to be a few years before he gets to where he needs to be.
I agree with you, but with big guys, you can afford to be patient when you see that they have a work ethic and a commitment to getting better, are willing to learn and grow, and then you factor in his athleticism and size. I think it's a weight that's going to pay big dividends for the Bucks.
And so here is Chicago. Greg Monroe unable to get his shot to go.
Man, the confidence and flair that Wade plays with, uniquely his own, a dynamite two-guard who is also a clutch performer.
And you look at all the accomplishments, all the great moments from Wade's career. No doubt he is going to the Hall as soon as he's eligible. One of the greatest two guards to ever play.
And it's shocking when you look at the numbers that Wade has had over the years. He never won an MVP award. Certainly, Greg played like an MVP in some of his seasons.
But the rest of the accolades are there for D. Wade. All the trips to the All-Star game, the first team, all defense, the all-NBA teams. But most important to him and his legacy are the 3 NBA titles. And for many years, the Chicago Bulls were viewed as a model franchise, always were competitive and in the hunt for a title, but this current version just can't escape turmoil from within.
And really, Antetokounmpo never stops attacking. I mean, he's always in attack mode. He really forces the defense's hand. He keeps pressure on them at all times.
And the Bulls finally committing, Greg, to a full rebuild this last offseason.
Yeah, and trading Butler was the start of it. I mean, they got some young players to build around and a pick, and it won't be an easy road ahead, but one they felt they needed to make.
New 24 for Milwaukee. Brogdon against Levine. Maker with a screen for Brogdon. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Levine. Middleton right side. Shoots over Pondexter. Off the left rim and out.
Well executed. Great rhythm. You've got to finish that one.
Agree with you there, partner, because that screen really freed him up nicely, and that's a shot that if you're a pro, you need to make that one.
And DJ throws it down.
Man, what determination from DJ would not be denied. Love how he forces his way through.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
You know, guys, we've really seen them do a lot of damage in the paint so far.
And also another aspect of their game that's been super so far tonight is how they've been sharing the basketball.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. John Henson's checked in for Monroe. Mirza Teletovic comes in for Thon Maker. Tony Snell's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Brogdon. Here's Snell. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Shot clock at 6. Henson's shot is off.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
DJ with it, working on Teletovic, and it's DJ missing. Bucks trail by 8. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Antetokounmpo passes to Henson. And that's good from Antetokounmpo on the assist by Henson.
Boy, you take a look at Jason Kidd, and he's clearly one of those players that just has a mind for the game. Throughout his career, you saw how well he saw the court, felt the game, and how he created scoring chances for his teammates, and was also very heady at the defensive end. One of the very cerebral Hall of Fame players we've had in the history of the league. He is in the zone. There's a reason he keeps getting the ball. They're feeding him because they trust him to lead their team.
Dellavedova dishes to Antetokounmpo. Henson with the screen. Shoots off the screen. Got a piece of it.
And you love the hustle DJ brings on defense, using his solid leaping ability to block shots.
It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Snell. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Snell's got his first bucket of the night. The Bulls leading by 6. Levine kicks to Holiday. That shot is off. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo. In the corner, Snell with it. Fires from deep. They get it back. Bulls have gone 7 of 11 from the field to begin the game. Wells passes to DJ. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo. The Bulls have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any.
It's really fun watching DJ continue to evolve. I mean, a terrific guy who looks very comfortable doing whatever's asked of him.
Middleton up top, shoots over Wells. And so it's the Chicago Bulls in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. Back to the action after this word. Welcome back, folks. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Monroe's checked in for John Henson. Maker comes in for Mirza Teletovic. And Antetokounmpo's checked in for Tony Snell. And Brogdon subbed in for Chris Middleton. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. DJ is checked in for Lopez. Bobby Portis comes in for Markkanen. Quincy Pondexter, he's checked in for Justin Holiday. And Dwayne Wade subbed in for Wells. We've got Antetokounmpo, Brogdon out there with Matthew Dellavedova. Then there's Maker, and it's Monroe in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. That one drops for him. 16 points for DJ.
And, you know, DJ's interior game is very impressive. The big thing for him is that excellent body control. When he takes his time, he's really dangerous in the post.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, DJ in the last matchup against the Celtics was outstanding. He finished with 30 points, and in addition to his scoring, he also finished with a season high in rebounds. His numbers were off the charts. He was unguardable, and he knew it, and he took advantage of it. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, David. It was a performance that not many players are capable of.
I know I won't forget it for a while, and you have to think he'll keep it rolling here tonight. When you're that hot, it takes a while to cool down.
And you know what, Greg? I think defensively they're going to be ready for him. They won't make things easy. Coming off a game like he just had, I mean, he's going to get a bunch of attention.
Here's Brogdon after the made shot from Dwayne Wade. It's up a three. The shot by Brogdon, no good.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Levine dishes to DJ. Kick out to Levine. There's the screen. Inside. And DJ throws it down.
Yeah, DJ looks for a shot on offense. I love that about him. He definitely has a scorer's mentality.
Dellavedova kicks to Maker. Back to Dellavedova. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Back to Dellavedova. Screen by Monroe. Off the pick. And sticking right with it, gets the foul with the bucket, and he'll go to the line.
And they haven't worked it inside as much as they did earlier in the game. Now that they have the lead, they don't seem as determined to pound it down low.
Wells, he's checked in for Dwayne Wade. 23 seconds left in the first half. Over in the corner, Portis. And Maker sends it back. They retain possession. Now, here's Antetokounmpo. He's guarded closely, and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot two right here. That one on Wells. The Bucks have knocked down 8 of 9 free throw attempts. I'd say those numbers read pretty well.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
And comparing to the numbers of last season, they've made a bit of improvement, so that's some positive momentum they can look to build on.
And so we wrap up the first half. It's the Bulls leading by 14. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Now your scoring has been big in the first half, but also rebounding has been huge. What's allowed you to have such an impact?
You know, yeah, I think everyone on the floor has been doing a great job of boxing out and finishing defensive stops. The ball just happens to be bouncing my way, so, you know, I get credit for the rebound, but as a team, I'm really happy with the way we're bodying up.
Well, you guys are all doing it together. Thank you. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway. Well, we're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third. You look at DJ in this one. He's been everywhere.
Yeah, I mean, he really gave them a boost in that first half, shot way above his average.
Exactly, Greg. And, you know, when he's scoring like this, they're tough to stop.
So for Chicago right now, they've got DJ, Quincy Pondexter out there with Portis, then it's Zach LaVine, and it's Wade in at the 2 spot. Well, you look around the league at some of the younger talent, Clark, and there's a lot of great young players. Who do you think might make the jump to superstar status in a few short years?
I'll tell you what, if he can stay healthy, Joel Embiid is special. Man, Devin Booker I like, fun to watch, great shooter. But I'd give the nod to Joel Embiid. This guy is graceful, he's big, he's strong, and highly skilled.
And here is Antetokounmpo after the three-pointer from Zach LaVine. And stolen by Mirotic. And it's Wade in the corner from deep. And DJ throws it down.
And DJ has excellent hustle on the board, skilled at scratching and clawing for those extra caroms. Man, I like his energy.
Brogdon kicks to Maker. They set the pick. And it's Antetokounmpo, top of the key. Passes it to Monroe. Got a hand on it.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. Defeated by the Hornets in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, and in a hostile environment, they did not rise to the occasion, especially on the defensive side.
Yeah, there was no shine on that effort. Really lackluster. Their D was nowhere to be found.
And some changes here for the Bucks. John Henson's checked in for Monroe. And Mirza Teletovic subbed in for Thon Maker. Justin Holiday's checked in for Chicago. Antetokounmpo can't get it to go.
Allowing no space for the shooter to get comfortable. Just terrific defense.
Yeah, excellent extension on the block. Superb timing as well to swat that one away.
And we watch Giannis out there. He just looked unstoppable, Greg, at times. The way he's able to attack the rim, the blend of size, speed, and length is just unparalleled in the NBA.
And it's the movement that throws you off with Giannis. One step, and he's gone from the three line to the rim. There isn't any way to stop someone that skilled who's that big.
Markkanen, he's checked in for the Bulls. Back to LaVine. Stolen by Henson. Now the Bucks moving it up. Shot to stop the run. And it's Chicago with the rebound. DJ's got 11 rebounds in the game.
And, 1 for 4, not a good start. I mean, they got to play with a little more energy this half.
Now, here's DJ. Three-pointer. And it's LaVine that time on the assist by DJ. 17 points for Zach LaVine.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Wade against Antetokounmpo. Chalk up 2 there. Antetokounmpo's got 7 points in the game.
And Giannis is a beast, the Greek freak, a dominant player on the offensive end.
Wade kicks to DJ, and DJ throws it down.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
And Clark, as a Midwest guy, you grew up watching your teams go up against the Bucks, and even as a player, you faced off against them more than your fair share. When you think about the history of the Milwaukee Bucks, who leaves an imprint on your mind for how they help that franchise?
Well, guys that I actually played against, Sid Moncrief would be at the top of the list because he was so integral to the Bucks' success. Really good at both ends of the floor, a leader. I didn't have to guard him, but I played against those really good Bucks teams in the early, mid-'80s, and he was a big part of that.
Antetokounmpo passes to Teletovic. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in.
Even though Antetokounmpo is a bigger guy, longer guy, he handles and passes like a point guard. I mean, he's always on the lookout for how he can set up his teammates for good shots.
Here's Snell, and it's another Milwaukee shot right there going in. And Chicago has possession. 22 is their biggest lead. LaVine kicks to Holiday. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. LaVine dishes to DJ. Back to LaVine. Puts it up from 12. Offensive rebound. And Henson sends it back.
Hey, that reach of Henson, remarkably long, unbelievably long. And that allows him to wipe away shots effectively.
they have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
And guys, that's his game. I mean, battling in the paint and cashing in on those second chance opportunities.
And Greg, cashing in hard. I mean, man, oh man, he puts an exclamation point on that dunk.
Yes.
Guys, that's the only way he knows how to do it. Soft, I don't even think is in his vocabulary.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. They traveled to Milwaukee last time they faced the Bucks, and they came away with the win.
A huge margin of victory for them when these two teams squared off last, and they got scoring from up and down their lineup.
Yeah, the reserves, the guys coming off the bench, Greg, made their presence felt. And, of course, with their big lead, they were able to give the bench a lot of run.
Some changes for Chicago. Portis, he's checked in. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. On the perimeter, it's Middleton and Giannis. Monroe is out there with Maker, and it's Brogdon in at the point guard. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. And stolen by DJ. And we may have an injury here that does not look good.
And that's the one thing you just really can't control or even guard against, and that's injury.
Yeah, you know, aside from some of the player protection rules, which have been of benefit, a lot of it just comes down to what the body can withstand.
Chicago leading by 18. Wells kicks to Wade. Bulls moving the ball around. Feeds it to DJ. Back to Mirotic. And DJ throws it down.
Cannot give DJ that kind of position. I mean, once he's this close to the bucket, he's looking to throw it on your head.
Now, here's Brogdon. He's covered closely. Dishes to Maker. Antetokounmpo with the ball. 6 on the shot clock. Brogdon kicks to Monroe. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
And that persistence from Monroe, wow, his stick-with-it attitude really is what allows him to get these chances down low.
They set the pick. Wells kicks to Pondexter. To the paint. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. A chance now for a three-point play. That one on Monroe.
And slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he?
Yeah, you know, the refs are much more lenient with that kind of situation than they used to be.
One shot, mind the lanes.
Free throw good, DJ. Clark, you were a fantastic rebounder your entire career. What do you feel gave you the edge over the other players in the glass?
You know, one of my fellow Buckeye greats, actually the greatest Buckeye of all time in basketball, I think, was Jerry Lucas. And he talked an awful lot about rebounding being more about timing and pursuit of the ball than anything else. And I had a good gift of timing, and I clearly was chasing down that pumpkin as well as most. And those were the things that allowed me to be a good rebounder, good timing, good hands, and pursuit of the basketball. It wasn't complicated, but some of it was giftedness. The other part was persistence and hard work. And, you know, even with him struggling, they're still up, but they need him to find his rhythm soon.
Brogdon kicks to Monroe. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. Mirotic, and so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game. Markkanen, he's checked in for the Bulls. Kane comes in for Wells.
You know, the former Hoya Greg Monroe is a bruising big man who really imposes his will in the paint.
The Bulls leading by 17. Wade kicks to Pondexter. And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call. Valentine's checked in for the Bulls. The Bucks have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. Here's Antetokounmpo, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Man, this kid is a remarkable athlete who knows how to put the ball in the basket. His offensive attack is really lethal. He's a special talent, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
18 feet out. Here's Monroe. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
Well, I like watching him get after it on the glass now, staying active, and usually that leads to good things.
And that replay presented by Under Armour, showing us the fantastic steal that led to that fast break finish. Another unleashed chaos moment. DJ passes to Valentine. That one's off, still out of sync. Bucks trail by 13. Middleton with a screen for Brogdon. They get it again.
And doesn't he just have a nose, a knack for the basketball? He is by far their best rebounder.
Well, he has been today, no doubt about that. His effort's been unbelievable.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness, as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for Chicago.
It was like watching a three-point shooting contest tonight here.
And they just didn't seem to let up, whether the last several shots went down or not. 3 after 3, it just seemed to pay off for them.
And I think a great job in positioning themselves for the W here. It's win number 21 on the season.
And I felt like by making those sharp in-game adjustments, they've really taken control of this season series now. This win will move them to 2-0 on the season with 2 left to play against the Bucks.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for DJ.
Now, he was a problem on the glass today, relentlessly crashing the boards and came away with a bushel basket full of rebounds.
Chicago making a switch here. Wells is checked in. Brogdon kicks to Maker. Goes up on the block, and a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. Maker's got 4 this quarter.
Nice touch there near the hoop.
They can take their time on this possession.
It wouldn't be a bad idea. Just give themselves a little bit of a break.
A chance here to get a quick injury report. And let's get an update on Zach LaVine's injury. David, any news there?
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer for the Bulls gave us some information. Unfortunately, it does not look good at all. That's the type of injury that won't only keep him out the rest of this game, but what could be a lot more games to come. Not good news at all for this team, Kevin.
David, thanks for the great update, guys. It doesn't sound good.
No, if that report is accurate, he's going to be spending a lot of time in rehab and on the sidelines.
And in the training room, guys. I mean, that is not going to be an easy injury to bounce back from.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. The Bulls also changing it up. Felicio comes in for Quincy Pondexter. And Justin Holiday subbed in for Dwayne Wade. Now, here's Markkanen. Down low. And he's fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming up.
And leaving nothing to chance here on this game-clinching run.
Exactly. Cold-blooded. Separation solidified. Great effort.
Free throw no good for DJ. Here's Snell. Now Dellavedova. Henson with the screen. That's a 2 from Snell. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking. Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Mike Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. So long and good night, everyone.
Fantastic game. Listen, Ernie and the guys want to talk to you at the studio.
Let's do it.
You know the drill.
Hey, what's up? This is Kenny. You look great out there in that win, and I believe you set a season high in scoring, young man. Is it fair to call this your most complete game?
Wow, Kenny, I did not know about that season high. Thank you. You know, it felt good on the floor offensively, but I knew there were a few defensive positions where I could have been sharper. And really, I'm just happy to contribute to the team when I'm out on the floor, and I think I was able to do that tonight.
Well, you did a great job of it. Keep up the good work.